David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly rode out on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, Georgia's told me pregame he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators offense will go to work first. The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. That's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around. They were here in Jacksonville, hanging out at the stadium, enjoying it all through the night. They've been enjoying it all year, and they're hoping to order some more adult beverages after this one, too.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball. Here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Great place to start for this offense. Trying to run, it's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. A little release to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Gators will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. There's some room. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just keep...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a third...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Phillips.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bringing the heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nice move to keep running. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a give to Frazier. Runs through the tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give to Frazier. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, here's Frazier. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
With the catch, it's Brown. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Ball. And the defense drags him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Run inside. It's Frazier. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And they got it. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. Swings it out to the flat. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pulls it in. It's Wiley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Handoff for Frazier. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Frazier again. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
The play-action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Takes the easy completion. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets it out quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
2nd down, they'll go to the air, working that wide receiver screen, and they get him down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Just keep swinging it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. Can't get him to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Trying play action. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Humphreys. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw his curl routes. He's in rhythm. He takes his step.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Plucks it out of the air. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Frazier. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He might want another play. Frazier again. Got a little grass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Georgia going up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Might as well finish with it. Here, the defense comes up.